Hey, today me and Moss are going to talk about a really fun topic we've discussed many times, and that is how in the world did the Vikings get to North America? Now, historically, it's been proven. We know the Vikings went down the rivers in Russia. They got pretty far east into Russia. They got all the way down to Spain. They got into France. Of course, they got all over Scotland and the Orkney Islands. They got to Ireland, but they couldn't establish a foothold. And eventually they got to Greenland and Iceland and Newfoundland, and they landed in North America. Well, we've always wondered, how did this enterprising bunch of guys do all this? And the story we've always been told in school is, well, they weren't like the first sons that were going to inherit any land in the Viking Empire, so they didn't really have farming or any of that. Like their older brothers owned all that stuff, so they needed to go out and make a living somehow. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. Kind of makes sense. But what makes a lot more sense was I asked Moss, because he's Danish one day, it's like, what is up with all these Vikings? The answer was two words. Two words to explain the Viking Empire. Danish mushrooms.
What else motivates you to row across the ocean?
What else motivates you to row across the ocean in an open boat, no cabin, no way to get below decks? You're just exposed to the elements. How many times in your business could you benefit from the concept of Danish mushrooms? How many times could you sit and ask yourself, what should I not be looking at today? What should I not be doing today? And what should I be doing instead that's going to free my mind so that then I can focus on something better? Now, I'm not advocating mind-altering stuff. That's just silly. I'm advocating freeing your mind to think in a different direction than you're doing right now. This is just a natural thing to do if you let your brain free associate. That's what we're advocating. But to be funny, if you remember the concept of DM, Danish mushroom, you're not going to forget to do it. So go on. And
yeah,
especially we're going to give a shout out to James Briscoe, who was our first person in our company to enact this policy. And man, he's been doing really good. Good job, James.
Well, one thing I want to add on to the not doing mushrooms part, I get what Mike says. Definitely do develop the habit of doing something that changes your mind. Don't do Danish mushrooms.
No.
The official statement from the Danish government is they are poisonous and they can actually kill you. So don't do them. Please.
Yeah, it's a concept, people. It's a fun concept. Don't actually just adopt the concept of letting your brain free associate.